Hello there, my name's Scott. Today I'm going to be doing a review on 3 e-liquid flavours which I received from www.britvapes.co.uk. Before I start though, I must point out I did receive them free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review. My opinion of products remain true, honest and accurate as always. Okay, so the 3 flavours they sent out were the US Red, the Blackberry and the Apple. Now for some reason these are all different nicotine strengths. The US Red is 24mg strength, the Blackberry is 11mg strength and the Apple is 18. And as far as I'm aware, these are all decaying PG based e-liquids. So I've got 3 3-ohm bow cartomisers, 1 for each flavour. I'm just going to be using them on my little mini Pro Vari, which is set at 4 volts. And I'm going to start off with the US Red. As you can see, like vapour wise, you get a really nice amount of vapour out of it. Also, you have to bear in mind that the amount of vapour you're going to get will be very dependent on your own sort of personal setup. For example, what sort of atomizer or cartomizer you're using, what sort of resistance they are, what sort of voltage you're vaping at, etc, etc. But with the setup I've got here, getting a really nice amount of vapour. Now, US Red is sort of obviously trying to give you the impression that it's going to taste like a Marlboro cigarette probably, but it doesn't taste anything like a Marlboro cigarette. But that's the same thing applies to like all the suppliers who sort of say, oh, Benson and Hedges or Lambert and Butler, they don't taste anything like an actual sort of cigarette. It's just more of an indication, yes, this is like a tobacco flavour really. Having said that though, it is an exceptionally nice flavour. It's a very strong flavour. The main flavour I'm getting really, like the thing that sort of first hits you, is a very, very strong sort of woody taste to it. And then almost sort of immediately afterwards you're getting lots of sort of smoky sort of tobacco taste sort of thrown in there as well. Like I say, it's a very strong taste, and I can see some people maybe sort of, maybe it's like a bit of an acquired sort of taste, but for me personally, it's definitely something I can sort of vape on all day. Well, I have been vaping on it all day and really enjoying it. But like I said, it is, for me personally anyway, quite a strong flavour, and like the main sort of flavour of it is a very sort of strong, sort of smoky, sort of woody taste really. Now, I can see some people vaping on it and maybe not being overly keen, but for me personally, it's definitely something I've been really enjoying. And it sort of reminds me more of like a cigar sort of type vape. It's definitely got that sort of quite sort of strong, like, you know, woody, smoky tobacco flavour. A little bit sort of stronger than like what you'd find in like a regular sort of cigarette. So for me, it's definitely more sort of airing on a cigar sort of type flavoured e-liquid rather than like a cigarette sort of style flavour. Throw hit wise, you know, you get a nice strong throw hit. You have to bear in mind though that the amount of throw hit you're going to get again will be very dependent on your own sort of personal setup. And I also find that the higher the nicotine content of the e-liquid, like the stronger or the harsher the throw hit. Okay, I'm going to move on then to the Blackberry. Now this one's not got quite as strong a throw hit because it's just 11mg strength, this one. And it's a really nice flavour though. And the actual bottle of the Blackberry smells really nice. And the other day I was just having a little sniff of it, and I got a tiny drop of e-liquid right up my uter. And for the next sort of couple of hours I could smell this Blackberry, but it's, like I said, it's a nice smell though. And again, like, you know, you're getting a really nice amount of vapour, etc, etc. Flavour wise now, in England anyway, you can get these sweets called Chewits, and they're like basically sort of chewy sweets, and they're like, you can get like a black currant or blackberry flavour. Is this black currant or blackberry? blackberry flavour. I think the actual sweets you can get over here is a black currant flavour, but for me this tastes exactly like the Chewits. So if you like the black currant flavoured Chewits, I'm absolutely positive you'd love this juice. In all honesty, there's no other way I can describe it apart from black currant flavoured Chewits. And like I said, if you like Chewits, then you'd absolutely love this as well. Throw hit wise, not getting quite as strong a throw hit. I'm still getting like a fairly nice sort of kick in the back of the throat, but definitely not quite as strong as the US Reds. And again, that's probably the nicotine strength is playing a little bit of a part in that. Okay, so like I said, it's not a great deal else I can really sort of tell you about that one. It just tastes very nice, and it tastes exactly like black currant flavoured Chewits. And the last one is the 18mg strength apple. And this is where it goes downhill a bit really, because it's just not particularly very nice. I'm not really getting any sort of apple taste to it, like the flavour. There's a flavour there, but it's so sort of faint you can't really sort of make out what it is. I suppose, if anything, if I really sort of struggled to say something, then I'll probably say yes, it's like an apple flavour. Like I said, the flavour of it is just, it's not that it's horrible, it's just that there's hardly any sort of flavour there at all really. A complete contrast to the US Reds, which is a very strong flavour, and the black currant, which it's not overly strong, but it's definitely not weak. It's like, for me anyway, it's like the perfect amount of flavouring in there. Whereas this one is just like, I don't know if they fell asleep when I was putting the flavour in there, but like I say, it's just way too weak for my liking. Like vapour wise, throw hit, got no problems with that at all. But flavour, it's just pretty pants really. If anything, actually, thinking about it now, I'd actually say it tastes fractionally more like the blackcurrant than what it does actually apple, but it's just like an ultra weak. It's like they've got 200ml of e-liquid and put like one tiny drop in there, so you just sort of very faintly taste something, but like I said, it's so faint you can't really quite tell if it's meant to be apple, blackcurrant, or any other flavour really. No, so the apple's a bit of a fail for me personally anyway. But the US Reds is if you like your really strong tobacco flavours and looking for something that's sort of slightly more sort of cigar in sort of strength, then like the US Reds is definitely a big thumbs up. The blackcurrant is a very nice flavour, very refreshing as well. And like I say, if you like blackcurrant flavoured Chewits, then I'm positive you'd absolutely love that flavour. But the apple is that's all I can really say about the apple really. So there you go. Okay guys, well thank you very much for watching. Also, if you do fancy trying these out, of course, then go along to www.britvapes.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching, and also come along and visit my website at www.e-cig-reviews.com. That's e-cig-reviews.com. Cheers guys, happy vaping, see you later.